All charges against champion golfer Scottie Scheffler have been dropped. This was after he was arrested on his way to a major tournament. You'll remember that we talked about his case being back in the courtroom today, but just moments ago, prosecutors had filed a motion to dismiss. He had been charged with assaulting a police officer after trying to drive around the scene of a fatal crash just outside the PGA Championship 2 weeks ago. Scheffler called the whole thing a misunderstanding, and that the officer has since been disciplined by the Louisville Police Department for not turning on his body camera during the incident. Let's bring in our Phil Lipof now. He's been following this. So let's talk about, we can kind of clarify, I don't think I did a good job at doing that, but exactly what happened when he arrived that day and how there was not any body cam, and there was a lot of suspicion surrounding this police officer's story that he had been dragged by the back of the car, ripped up his pants. He wanted $80 back for that, yet there was no evidence that this had happened. So now we fast forward. I guess we're not surprised the charges have been dropped, but what exactly happened outside court, Phil, just moments ago?
Yeah, I think, Kira, you did a fantastic job at summing that up. Just for the record, there were unconfirmed reports that this was going to happen. ABC News hadn't been able to confirm that, but now we can confirm, as you just did, that the Jefferson County Attorney's Office, an attorney for the office, stood up in court right at 1 o'clock and made a motion to dismiss all the charges against the #1 golfer in the world, Scottie Scheffler. The most serious charge, of course, assaulting a police officer. There were obviously no objections to that from his side, Kira, and then all charges were, in fact, dropped.
And so we're looking at it right now. This is the video, Phil. And remember how we looked at it frame by frame by frame. And you see Scottie Scheffler stop the truck. You see the officer come up to the window. You don't see anybody being dragged in the back by the back. And then you see the officer kind of shove his way into the window there, and then the next thing you know, Scottie Scheffler's being arrested. So
right.
Do we know anything more about this police officer, or could we get more details about, I mean, it appears he might have even fabricated what went down here.
Well, we don't know that for sure. There is an investigation underway. What we do know is that his body-worn camera was not activated. So the best evidence of what happened that day we are not going to have because of that. And he has been disciplined for not activating his body camera. But just a quick summary of what happened here, Kira. 200,000 spectators come here to this huge tournament. This was the second round. They come to see Rory McIlroy, and they come to see Tiger Woods and Scottie Scheffler. And it was early in the morning. Scheffler was going there to warm up before the second round. There was, unfortunately, this terrible, tragic accident out in front. A shuttle bus had hit and killed a pedestrian. So it was chaotic. He was trying to get around this. The officer said he commanded him to stop. He didn't. The officer even put in his report that sort of he fell and his pants were ripped beyond repair, $80 pants. I mean, it was in detail like that. Scottie Scheffler from the beginning said this was a misunderstanding. His camp did say the charges will be dropped or we are going to trial. They said that. They said there's going to be no plea here. This was a terrible misunderstanding. And today, as you know, just about 15 minutes ago, all charges against the #1 golfer in the world were dropped.
And he ended up not playing so well to the finish. But that day, Phil, do you remember? He still came in like third after going through all of that in the morning. I mean, it's incredible. It's what makes him the best golfer in the world right now, right?
Yeah, it was about 4 hours from the time that he was arrested. And he himself has talked about shaking and being nervous and horrified in the back of this police car. Talks about hugging his agent and his manager, his mother. It shook him. But yeah, he went and he played really well. Tied for 8th in the tournament, but still.
Yeah, I know. Still, you don't want to go through it. He probably would have liked to have won the tournament. Phil, thanks so much. Appreciate it.